right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. We want to give double honors to our apostles and elders, great millstone, who teach very well. Where we learn this truth from, and citation out there to the hopeful elect, who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And yeah, here we are again, back with another video. We the brothers from the GMS Birmingham, kept on brother Raheem and with me.
Brother Taziah.
Brother Malachi.
And today, just basically going in on the spirit of prophecy, because at the end of the day, the words of the Lord will be made manifest upon the planet Earth. Baba Kwashava, brother, can give me 2nd Ezra 15 and start at the first verse.
Come. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put.
You got it.
Salaki, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord.
Keep on going.
And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Yes, because the words of Yahweh Shemal Shai is faithful and true. It's actually so powerful. It's being manifest right before our eyes, man. For lack of better words, we know about the wars and rumors of wars, the thing between Russia and Ukraine. And it's not no coincidence. He's a senator from Texas. He said, yes, as soon as they stop funding the Ukrainian war, it's going to be a damn draft, man. So be ready for the bad things and the evils to increase upon the planet Earth. Because why? Thus saith the Lord have said it, man. Anybody got some?
I got some.
You got it all.
Yeah, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7 and verse 5. He said, thus said the Lord Yahweh, and evil and only evil, behold, is come. That an end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come.
Right there. It's not no coincidence that the end in evils is synonymous with each other, man. Because in order for the end to come, it must be evil times upon the planet Earth. And the evil times is actually going to start off with Jacob's trouble, sedition among men, nation fighting against nation, kingdom against kingdom. But ultimately, it's going to end off with World War III, man. When Yahweh Shemal Shai is going to totally debase this place called America, Babylon the Great. These people never thought they could be taken down. They're so proud. They got their head up in the skies. They claim they have the best military, but the people over here is sick in the mind. Just look at social media for 15 seconds. You scroll down, there's going to be some that piss you off, man. And also, if you are another nation, you scroll down and you look at the form of these Americans, you know that they are ready for the taking, man. Because ultimately, when Yahweh Shemal Shai come down with his wrath, he's going to catch a lot of these people with their pants down. Like it says in 1 Thessalonians, when these people shall say peace and safety, everything's at your fingertips. DoorDash, you can get some box. Guys, playing the PS5 all night. All these things is what these Americans enjoy. But one day, everything is going to change. The damn military is going to knock on your door, grab your son, and send him off to war. And he's never going to come back. That's the prophecy that the Lord is bringing forth, man. Now, Baba Kasha, I got this word inevitable in the Google definition, because the World War III is inevitable, man. It's going to happen. Now, the word inevitable means certain to happen, unavoidable. And right here, the sentence, the example for the sentence, war was inevitable. World War III is inevitable, man. Because at the end of the day, in order for the kingdom of righteousness to come, this current kingdom have to be overthrown in a violent way. Why? Because that's the same way that he got into power, man. And that's a beautiful thing. The same thing that you did to get on top is going to be the same thing that the Lord is going to use to take you out, man. That's just the word, similar words. It says unavoidable, inescapable, bound to happen. And right here it says sure to happen, man. Because the words of the Lord is sure. Baba Gushai probably can get that First Peter for me real quick.
Okay. Yep. Kind of, it's the book of like,
First Peter, like 1:19, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, it's
It's
the book
not
of
First Peter,
Second
it's
Peter.
Second Peter's.
Yeah, yep. It's the book of Second Peter, chapter 1 and verse 19. It says, "We have also a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed."
Right there, it says we have a sure word of prophecy, man. And like it says, it's inevitable. It's sure to happen, man. And it says you do well that you take heed, because taking heed to these words will actually lead into everlasting life. It will lead into your salvation. Like the scriptures say, the prudent man foreseeth the evil and hiding himself. If you can't see, if you don't have the vision, then ultimately you're going to perish. You're going to get caught up in these dangerous and evil times, man. And you go into the word evil, Eve goes into times, or ill goes into bad. So if you are not hearkening unto the prophets, guess what? You're going to get caught up in these bad times. You got it all.
He says, "As unto a light that shineth in a dark place, until the day dawn and the day star arise in your hearts."
Yes, because ultimately this you have a shot, man. You gotta hearken unto that light, especially in the midst of gross darkness, because that's where safety is at, man. You know, because ultimately, if you continue to be in the world, you're gonna get caught up in World War III. You're gonna get caught up in the damn draft, man. Because guess what, Poon and these other guys, they ready for blood. A Baba Kushaba brother ain't got nothing. Get Obadiah 1 and verse 3, because everybody hate these Americans, man, and they can just smell the blood again them. You know, you got it though up.
Yeah, I got some for you real quick.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, this is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, in verse 3. He say, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry."
Right there, the Lord, the words of the Lord will always come to pass, and they're gonna have a big impact upon the planet Earth. And yes, it says though it tarry, because you know, for lack of a better word, sometimes you hear about some coming up. It's like a little pump fake, then it die down a little bit, then a couple months later, some pump up again, then it die down a little bit. But ultimately, it's going to be one day when the thing is going to get the ball rolling. The ball is really already rolling, man. Russia have already defeated Ukraine, and they on the brinks of these different NATO nations. You don't think NATO is just going to sit back and let Russia continue to take over, or you think they're going to get up their defense system to fight against the bear, man? You know. Because at the end of the day, all these different nations are smelling blood from America. They can already see and feel the spirit of this place getting taken out. And everybody's trying to jock for position. Some people think it's going to be the Moabites, the Chinese. Some people think it's going to be the Russians. Even India up in now, man. But ultimately, it's going to be the nation of Israel that's going to be the next ones up, man. That's why I said, why do you heathen imagine the vain thing? Because ultimately the Lord is doing, we're sitting back and letting you niggas destroy each other, man. As soon as both of y'all knocked up, we're going to resume the seat of rulership, you know? Anybody got something?
I got that Obadiah for you.
Come on, get that Obadiah 1 and just start at verse 2.
Come. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 2. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Yes, Esau is greatly hated. Not only here in the West, Esau hate Esau, but even all over the planet Earth, man. Even certain countries, especially in India, this guy BG is banned in certain countries in India and in certain countries in West Africa, because wherever this nigga go, doth follows, man. You know, every time this nigga going to Thailand, he's doing some weird freak shit, you know. And at the end of the day, death follows wherever he go. He leave his steps. You know, whether it be this guy bringing poison and dangerous food, or whether this just guy go over there and rape, rob, and steal. That's the only thing Esau was good for: raping, robbing, and stealing, man. And the whole world has found that out, especially over there in the Middle East. His nickname over there is what? The Great Saint, the Great Adversary, man. Because he's not only adverse unto the Black, Latinos, and Native Americans, he's adverse into life. You know? You got it, lot.
Con. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks.
Yes, because you guys are dwelling high, man. You think that you got that seat of rulership on your own? You think your how about Shemal Shah just going to sit back and let these proud LGXYZ guys continue to rule? That's why it says the pride of your own heart have deceived thee. Because if you really knew the Most High, because this is supposed to be a quote-unquote God-fearing nation, if you really knew the Most High, you would bring forth judgment, man. You know? You got it, though,
Con. Whose habitation is high. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
And that's what this devil is saying. He's saying, who is going to take him out? Who is going to put him out to see the rulership? But we got the answer unto that. Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is going to tell you in the next verse. You got it, huh?
Con. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
And that's going to happen, man. Even though you're the top flying nation, you look down on everybody else. You can do drone attacks from damn Orlando. You can fight wars with a damn controller stick now. At the end of the day, the Lord, he's going to humble you. He don't care about those different space stations you got out there. He don't care about the Revolutionary War, the Civil War. He don't care about your weaponry. The Lord have set this place up just so he can throw it down, and great is going to be the fall of America, man. Because this ain't gonna lie, America have been a dynasty of wickedness. You know, you look at all the presidents, you know what I'm saying? Look at all their atrocities, and don't add the Roman Empire onto it. If you look at all the shit that this man did, the Lord is making all these things be built up so that destruction can be well deserved, man. Because he's not going to destroy this place for no reason. Even when you go back into Genesis, I think there's the Lord told Abraham that the iniquities of the Amorites have not been fulfilled, and the iniquities of the Edomites have to be fulfilled, man. You know, they still got a lot of wickedness to do, like their MOTB been pushed forth, because before World War III actually happened and come to effect, that MOTB have to be pushed out there as a mandatory scale, man. You know, but I think that's it on there. You got some, Malachi?
Con.
You got it, bro.
Con, this Jeremiah 51 to verse 25 says, behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain.
Right there, it says the Lord said he's against you, O destroying mountain. Because wherever you go, death follows, man. You know, you got it up.
Said the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, which destroys all the earth. And I will stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks and will make thee a burnt mountain.
You got it, bro.
Yeah, and it's pretty much the outcome, pretty much the fate of America, man, for the atrocity that this place has done, you know, throughout the throughout this dynasty and being in power, you know, starting with the elites, you know, of Edom, man. You see, the Lord is going to pretty much turn this man's society into a burnt mountain by way of those missiles, and that's pretty much the build up, you know, to the perfection, for lack of better terms, of World War III. And you saying that build up with the article, you know, the art just showed about, you know, them, they can pretty much smell blood, man. You know, and the scriptures tell you how that the sound of battle is in the land. So pretty much the attention is in the earth, man. You know, and that on edge spirit with everybody, you know, is playing out not only through the people, but even with the rulers of these nations. You see, and this ultimately gonna morph into that what you call it? What is this called? Mad
Yeah,
mutual area. Uh,
yeah, destruction.
yeah, mutual area destruction. You know, which is gonna be by way of them niggas sending forth missiles, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got it out.
I got that word destroy for you. They say
Okay.
destroyers of the earth. One of those words for the second definition says to pervert, corrupt. It says deal corruptly. In parentheses, morally, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Hey,
just
oh,
you got it all.
Salaki, yo, because even when you consider the reasoning of the people, you
Mm-hmm.
know, that's a part of the earth, you know, because the earth is destroyed because of the people who dwell in it. Tell you that in Isaiah the 24th chapter,
That's it.
you know. So in Esau, he's the reason behind Pulum, you know, the people morally. Tell you that also in Isaiah the 60th chapter that about that gross darkness, you know, that covered the people. And it ultimately came through America and its philosophies. You see,
Mm-hmm.
and that's ultimately why this place is going to be wiped out, because that fire is going to play as an agency to clean wickedness from out of the earth. You know,
That's it.
you got it out.
And just like Sirach the 10th chapter, where it says, as the ruler of the city is, so
Mm-hmm.
are the people that dwell therein. You have to realize the same thing that's going on now is the same thing that was going on back in the time of the flood, man. Wickedness have actually spread like a cancer. Now everybody is wicked, and the only way to cleanse it is through fire and brimstone, man. You know, you got some Amal?
So like going back on that inevitable, that
Mhm.
you agree that his word shall not return unto me void.
I got
You know, just showing that, you know, like the word said, it's inevitable. You know, that World War III happened. You know, it can't be stopped. Yeah, Con, you can start at 9.
Can I
you.
read it for you?
You got it.
Yeah, it says Isaiah 55:9, for as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are so are my ways than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
For as the rain cometh down, and the snow from heaven, and returning not thither, but watereth the earth, and maketh it bring forth and bud, that it may give seed to the sower, and bread to the eater.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereunto I sent it.
See, that's going to that inevitable. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's got to come to pass. You know, it's got to happen. You know, but Salaki,
I got something to back it up real quick.
come.
Uh, yeah, so like,
Hey, so like y'all, real quick, just to add on with the brother, I done says it will not return unto him void, and it shall accomplish. Showing you what the Lord say is actually going to over exceed it, man, and it's going to please him when these things happen, man. The Lord said it's going to rain. It's going to rain. There's going to be rejoicing in the heavens to see the power of the Lord come to pass, man. Same thing when the destruction and when the judgment come, man. And also it says, as the heavens are high than your ways, so are my thoughts higher than your thoughts, man. Showing you that even though these Americans might be in that St. John 3 and 16, they want to save everybody in the heavens, this will must be done. Because why? It's for a better purpose, man. You know? It ain't about you, it's all about the most high's will. You got it though.
yeah, yep, this the book of Matthew 24 and verse
Mm-hmm.
6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Hey,
You know,
right
and if
there.
I, oh,
Oh,
yo,
you
you
got you
got
got
it,
it. You
like
got it, bro.
you got it.
I say
Yeah,
just say You got it up.
It's like, yeah, con. Yep. You see that word must, just going back on that word inevitable. You see,
Mm-hmm.
these things that's happening on earth, they must come to pass in order for this kingdom to be ushered out. You know, like you said earlier, that evil's got to grow in the earth. Commotion has to grow in the earth. You see, in order for the salvation, for lack of better terms, to take place. So ultimately, evil's got to grow in America for this place to be ushered out. You see, and there's even concern in World War III. Those things must come to pass. It's inevitable in order to usher in the new kingdom.
Come on.
You got it out.
Hey, Baba Kushai, brother, give me Matthew 6 and verse 10. Because like you just said, it's inevitable. These things must come to pass, and that's a bad point. Because there must is no other option. The only option there is World War III, man. It ain't like bygones will be bygones and things continue as they are, and we just gonna scale on to 2100. No, man. Destruction must come. You got it up.
This Matthew 6 and verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Thy kingdom come, that will be done in earth as it is in heaven."
Yes, because it was commanded out the heavens and it actually was made manifest upon the planet Earth. So that's how the will of the Lord is being done. It's being spoken first, then it's actually being blossoming, and the fruit is coming out, man. We can see Putin smelling blood. The guy from China, Israel, and Gaza. Syria jumping in there. And it was an article today about how the cyber attacks of China have been increasing. That's a part of wars and rumors of wars, man. Even though these guys are not fighting physically with fisticuffs, hey, they fight digitally, man. And ain't they trying to change it to a new digital system? So all these things that the brother was just mentioning, man, which was a beautiful point, these things are happening upon the planet Earth, but these people can't even see it, man. That was pretty much it on there. Any brother got something else?
No, I don't.
If not, we can read a little bit of this article. You got it up.
Yes, it says Poon Alley issues ominous World War III warning. Blood will flow.
Right there, and that's a damn death threat, man. They threaten you saying that all hell is finna break loose and we coming for you. People talk about gangster music and Pooh Shicey getting back in blood. Hey, these are the true gangsters here, man. Poon, Biden, Trump, the Bushes. These are the guys that are rob and steal and kill you, man. But you got it up.
It says an ally of Russian President Vladimir Putin recently warned of a possible third world war, saying that blood will flow while criticizing U.S. President Joe Biden administration.
And right there, he can see, they can see Joe Biden's weakness, man. They can see everybody is smelling blood and everybody is waiting to take this guy down. Everybody's tired of Joe Biden. He's the biggest joke upon the planet Earth. They call him Sleepy Joe, even over there in these different countries. They make fun of him now, man. And they say this is the worst president ever, showing you that we are at the end because, like the scriptures say, as the leader of the people is, so are the city. So if the leader is weak, then the whole city is going to be weak, man.
If I may,
you got it, bro.
Yeah, this Isaiah 14 and verse 10. He said, "All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we? Art thou become like unto us?"
It's like it because everybody's on the same level now. Not only do they see your weakness and your wits is gone, they can also say everybody got that button now. Even countries that you wouldn't even think they got secret, ICB in one's wing aiming at this place, man. So it's long gone those days of America the beautiful, America the strong. What is the Marines, the proud, the strong, the few. Long gone are those days, man, because even the people in the military, in the U.S. military, are weak. It's just a whole bunch of people, changing their surgery and also just sitting back doing TikToks all day, man. You go into the National Guard. I used to mess with a bride that was in the National Guard, man, and she was just, she was out of shape. I already knew. As soon as she went there, if they send off, she gonna die, man. They only worked out 2 times. I think 2 times out of a month for longer battles, and it's just a regular condition. So when all hell really break loose, the only thing they're gonna do to you niggas is just throw you a rifle and a helmet and send you out there. Go sick 'em. Send you up to your damn death, man. You got it though, huh?
Back into the article. It says the primitive blackmailing that Biden administration has released against the Congress is not new and has historical president Dimitri precedents. Salaki. Dimitri Medvedev.
And you ain't gotta see. You just say his first name.
Dimitri.
That sound like a nigga, man.
Yeah,
nigga rob the hell out you, man. You got it.
It said the deputy chair of Russia's Security Council said in a post on X, formerly Twitter.
You got it.
It says the post went on to discuss Biden's request to Congress to approve more aid for Ukraine amid its ongoing war with Russia. Medvedev wrote, since the Cuban Missile Crisis, never has been the threat of direct confrontation between Russia and NATO turning into World War III so real.
And that is going to be the beat of the death of it, man. NATO versus Russia and their allies, man. It ain't no coincidence that Russia, Brazil, Russia, India, and China, and South Africa, they're coming with a new currency. To combat NATO and the EU, because the EU is the monetary side and NATO is the military side. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, these different countries is getting ready to have war, finna get ready to fight. And they're not finna get ready to fight to see who's the next ones up, because you got to realize both of them are Edomites. Papa Kushar, if a brother ain't got none, you can get there in the book of Matthew, the 12th chapter. Because you supposed to be brothers, man. Esau and Timon and Amalek, y'all supposed to be coming together and seeing how y'all can rule forever. But the Lord got the spirit of division upon the planet Earth, man. And that division is ultimately going to lead to the downfall of their kingdom and the raising up of the kingdom of Israel. Because like he says in the scriptures, in the curses, how if we're going to have an equal eye against our brother, it also says the curses that was upon us is going to fall on these other nations, man. So while the curses is getting on you, the Lord, he's regaining and bringing back the house of David, man. You got to go up. I think it's Matthew,
I got it. Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahweh knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Right there, and we can see it. Esau is divided against himself, man. Real shit. Because at the end of the day, we can see that Russia hate Ukraine, and Ukraine hate Russia. But even on a bigger scale, these Amalekites, you could ask just a regular old Edomite what he think about a small hat. It's going to be some words to be said, But even on a bigger level, goes back into Russia and Ukraine and NATO and all these European countries to get ready to fight against Russia. Because that's what it's all going on to. Because as soon as they get Ukraine, it's a straight line to these different NATO countries, So what these devils are going to get ready to do is arm up, get everything ready to try to fight against their brother Esau, man. Esau and Esau crime. It's going to be a lot of bloodshed. Russia and Ukraine was Esau and Esau crime. The Civil War was Esau and Esau crime, and it's only going to get worse. The Lord is going to let these Edomites get taken out. But the stupid thing about that is a lot of niggas is going to get caught up in that shit too. Because these niggas love America and they love this place that's supposed to be their country, man. But this place ain't did shit for you. Yeah, this place built by you, but it wasn't built for you, man. You going to the store. Let's say you're going to Whole Foods, and if you don't have the right attire on, they have all right to, hurry up and buy. They got somebody following you around Walmart when this damn Edomite stealing everything, man. But Jake's supposed to be the bad guys upon the planet Earth. But who the one that's making the missiles and putting sea of trashes out there in the middle of the ocean? Who's destroying the planet Earth? But we supposed to be the gangsters, man. You know? You got it, what? Anybody got something?
Yeah, I got a little bit more.
You got it.
He said, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand?
Yeah, how shall then his kingdom stand? So ain't no way possible can this kingdom called America, Babylon the Great. It can't stand. Why? Because it's Edomite on Edomite crime. Even the Democrats versus the Republicans, the woke versus the conservatives. All this shit shows you the division of America, but it also shows you that these places going down. It's just like, basketball or football, man. If you get in somebody's ass, you whooping them and stuff like that, soon as the teammates start arguing, you already know you won. Because they beat themselves, man. You know? You got it, though, Walt.
Yeah, that's it.
You had some of them?
Con out.
You got it, bro.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 14. And the second woe is past. Salakia, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
You got it up.
Con, so just like going into the article, man, World War III is at the door, man. You see what Putin talking about, that what it said, blood, blood shall flow, roughly paraphrasing, we at the door of World War III, man, where it's time to repent and seek Yahweh Shem Yahushua while he may be found. Because, what the scriptures say, he shall come like a thief in the night, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. What's going to do that? Them thermonuclear missiles from World War III.
That's it.
That's it,
And that's really going to be the peak of this kingdom, man. The climax of the movie is going to actually end off with fire and brimstone, rightfully so, man. That's how this place got into power. You got to go up to that article and read this last paragraph.
It says, it says the administration of their scared fosterling are sure to get the money, if not now, then in the coming year, to go on with their war business at all costs.
And that's the spirit, because it's the same thing Baby Bush did, man. And Daddy Bush before him. And they say the best time to buy is when blood is in the streets. Because, hey, once people go to war, it stimulates the economy. And the economy of America haven't been doing so good lately, man. The Dow Jones, if you've been keeping up the Dow Jones, every damn day is going down 100 points, 300 points, 75 points. They might raise up 120 points in a week. But they just took 40 steps back, man. You got to know up.
It says, and for this dough, new rivers of blood will flow.
Yes, for this dough, for this money that's going to flow in through America, new rivers of blood will flow. A lot of death is going to happen, man. And that death that's happening is really going to be the spirit of the Lord being made manifest upon the planet Earth, man. Because even these elites who think they're in control, who's controlling the media, the social media sites pushing forth these different narratives, these guys is only doing the will of the Lord. These people really trying to stop prophecy, but they're going to end up tripping up and fulfilling prophecy, man. That's the only thing you can do. Just going back on the word ineligible and the precept that the brother Ahmad pulled out. These words should not come back void, man. You got anybody got some?
Yeah, I got some.
You got a lot.
Yeah, this book of 2 Ezra 16 and verse 17 says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death.
Yeah, and that's the times that we're coming upon, man. Because war is a bad time, man. That's why I says war is me who would deliver me in those days. Because these days are gonna be days like no other, you know. Because not only is it gonna be a war happening, it's gonna be class wars, the race wars, wars of I'm from this side, east side, west side, wars on food wars, cyber attacks. There's a lot of things that's happening, man. But it's going to have to be your Yahweh Shema Shah who's going to keep you from these things. You got it, bro.
It says the beginning of famine and great death,
Mm-hmm.
the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
And this is really the beginning of evils, man. You
Mm-hmm.
know, when the famine come and all that, that's just the beginning of evils, man. All hell break loose is just the beginning, because through much tribulation we shall enter into the kingdom of heaven. That's why it says, what shall I do when these evils come? Trust in the Lord. That's the only thing that we can do. You got it, lot. Continue on it.
It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a mimic.
Yeah, that's basically a little whip your ass to get you towards the repentance. You got it.
It says, but for all these things, they should not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges.
And that's where these jakes, they're going to get caught with their pens down, because the Lord gave you warning after warning. The pandemic, that was a thing that happened that Jake ignored. They thought it was just going to end off easy. They thought it was going to continue to get those stimulus checks. And even guys who got the 401k, you think everything's going to be fine. Nigga working in a restaurant business, and then the pandemic happened, he's stuck doing DoorDash orders. These niggas are not aware of what the Lord is finna do. That's why it says you're not mindful of the scourge. You are not mindful of how bad it's going to get. There's going to be a time like no other. And that build up for the time like no other is the MOTB being made manifest. It's being mandatory. When you're not going to be able to buy or sell unless you have it, And if you do have it, they might just, find you and snatch you up and send you overseas, man. You got it though, Walk. They'll visit on that.
Yeah, if I may.
You got it.
Yeah, I got this word, scourges. I'm just gonna get the third definition. It says cause great suffering to.
You got it.
Yeah, so and all those things pretty much pertaining to those scourges is ultimately going to shift the reality, and it's going to be a new reality being played out here in America, man. You see, and ultimately, the reality is going to be a bad one from the reaction the people in this society are going to have towards it, man. You see, and those scourges going back into you suffering, man. Scripture tell you how you're going to dwell in torments, and one of those similar words, some of those similar words is afflict, plague, torment, torture, curse, cause suffering to, oppress, burden, beset, devastate, and punish. One way you're going to be oppressed is when this nigga mandate the chip, man.
That's it, bro.
And that's also gonna cause burns, because you're gonna have the have and the have nots. You're gonna have certain people that don't want to fall to this man's device, but the family gonna be starving, so it's gonna be a burden on you to the point this nigga gonna break you, man, because you don't have faith in your hand by Shema Shah, but ultimately all those things are also gonna lead up to those scourges, man. It's gonna shift the reality. You see, and you're gonna live in a whole new America. That's why it speaks of those times like no other, man. You got it out.
And you got some Mark?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I got one.
Come, you got a lot.
Yeah, he say, I believe already, behold, visuals should be so good, cheap upon earth.
Yeah, come.
Yep, they should think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And if I may, things be so good and cheap upon earth, even when the Quran is being implemented. They might have certain sales on certain things. You get your universal income, so things might seem as if everything is lifting up. But even then, evils is going to increase even more in the planet Earth, because you're going to have that haves and have nots reality being played out. So those who don't have it is going to be at the ones who got the chip, man.
Mm-hmm.
Then he said how the sword was going to come, which is is us going to play out through the race wars, class wars, civil wars, you know, um, and even war.
Yeah.
You see,
Gender wars.
yep, gender. Oh, because you got those sleeper cells. That was
Yeah.
moving into certain cities. All these immigrants that's crossing the borders. So that's gonna play a part of that sword.
Mm.
Then the famine and also great confusion, that spirit of perplexity unfolding, man. Verse 22 to tell you, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
Mm. And
You know,
if I may,
yeah,
Baba
God.
Shah, just going on, and a lot of times with wars, they always have to ration out different foods. That was a big thing in World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Ration out foods, give people something to eat, because all the money and all the resources was going into what people fight. So those trucks that go to Walmart every 3 days, they're gonna stop. They're gonna break down their truck into aluminum, and they're gonna probably make a bomb out of it, man.
Mm.
And the only thing they're gonna feed you people is MREs. But in order to receive that food, or the little food that these people do give you, you're gonna have to take a tiny device, man. And just touching on what you was talking about, those different scourges and bad things that's going to happen to these people. The reason why a lot of bad things are going to happen to you people, because you already chose your side. Instead of
Mm.
choosing the side of Yahweh Shema Shai, instead of choosing life, you chose Esau. And what it says about people who choose Esau, though hand join the hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, man. You know, because even though when we get judged, we admit our wrongdoings. We try to repent and better ourselves from that situation. But when these niggas do wrong, the first thing they blame is somebody else. They got the spirit of the nigga woman on them. They don't have no accountability, man. You know.
Okay.
But Papa Kashar, if anybody ain't got none, let's end off on the Psalms, the 7th chapter, and start it around like the 12th verse.
Khan, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
If he turn not, he will whet his sword. He has bent his bow and made it ready.
And right there, the Lord have already put the spirit on these different nations that aim their missiles towards this place. The longitude and latitude of most of these warheads is going to land on America, man. You got it, bro.
He hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordaineth his arrows against the persecutors.
Yes, he says he had also prepared for him the instruments of death. And the only instrument of death that can really bring death upon our planet Earth is a nuclear bomb. And there was a small inkling of that with the atomic bomb. The fat born little boy, Hiroshima and Nagasaki, the Enola Gay. Those bombs that they dropped, they still affect these people to this very day. You got it, bro.
Behold, he travaileth with iniquity,
Mm-hmm.
and hath conceived mischief, and brought forth falsehood. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made.
Yes, because you thought you was gonna be on top. You thought you was gonna have everybody else in the truck. You thought that this weapon of mass destruction, you thought that was gonna leave you on on a high horse forever, not knowing that was gonna be the same thing that take you out, man. You got it, bro.
His mischief shall return upon his own head. and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate.
Yes, at the end of the day, your violent dealings, man, the bullshit that you did into the Black Latinos and Native Americans, even the bullshit that you did to everybody upon the planet Earth, guess what? It's gonna fall on your head, Esau. Especially upon the heads of the higher ups, because even though you guys might escape, you guys are going to be the first fruit of slavery. But ultimately, World War III is a build-up into the Nususin. Baba Kushar, another precept, get that Isaiah 9 and 5. If brother ain't got that.
That is it.
We'll end off on it because he said blood is going to be in the streets. The reason why blood is going to be in the streets because, World War III, they're going to physically fight, but ultimately, it's going to be people burning too, man. You got a lot.
Khan, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 5. Mm-hmm. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Yes, World War III is going to be with burning and fuel of fire, man. This is the best way to cleanse this place. Just like how Yahweh shall cleanse this place in the ancient world with water. He's going to cleanse this place in this modern world with wet fire, man. Because it's the only solution to cleanse all the wickedness that this guy have been doing throughout the whole planet Earth, man. So yeah, anybody got something?
La.
With that, we pray these videos edifying. We give our praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakudash. We give double honor to the Apostle Zelda's great millstone. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.